Right, so last session on the De La Riva guard. Let's say Jason again is in combat base. At double sleeves, we talked about different ways of getting in that strong De La Riva hook, coming in at the angle, getting the sole of my foot in his hip, and then we didn't want him pushing down on the hook, so then we switched to the cross grip, and then he made the grip on the ankle. So earlier in this mesocycle we looked at this shoulder push sweep, whereby I would push to get Jason to a hand or a hip, foot comes on the shoulder, disengage the De La Riva hook, and then I basically put my hips into his armpit and I use that to take him over. And then from there I can turn to face him and I put him into top position. But sometimes you don't get the reaction, you don't get that response for the sweep, so we're going to switch to the Omoplata. So again, from double sleeve control, we get that strong De La Riva hook in, we switch to the cross grip, I grab the ankle. Again, I want to get him down to the hip or get him to post with his hand. Once my foot goes on the shoulder, I'm lifting my hips, but if I feel Jason leaning to his left and I feel I'm not going to sweep him to his right, I'm disengaging the De La Riva hook, and now I'm bringing it over his shoulder as I push his wrist towards his hip. I'm going to keep this grip from here on the pants. I need to break Jason down to the shoulder, so from there I just hip escape, hip escape, hip escape, put him down so I can set up, and then from there I'll make the required grip, and I have the Omoplata. Let's get another angle on that, bro. So, from our position, Jason's in combat base, double sleeve control, we chop in that strong De La Riva hook, we switch to the cross grip, I grab the ankle, and then from that position, we always want to be thinking about breaking them down to a hand or a hip. Foot comes on the shoulder, I'm going to try to hit that shoulder push sweep, but if I feel Jason's leaning to his left and I don't get the reaction I want, there's an open elbow on his right arm. So take out the De La Riva hook and bring that across his shoulder, and I push his wrist towards his hip. I still keep that grip. Notice the way Jason's shoulder's not on the mat, his right shoulder. I can hip escape out to put that shoulder down as I come up. And then from there we have the Omoplata. I'm not going into detail on that. There's a load of vids on the channel. Let's just do one more on that. Combat base, escaping the hip, the chop in a strong De La Riva hook. I want the sole of my foot in the near side hip, and then we switch to the cross grip on the ankle. Again, break him down to the hip or a hand, push up, and if I feel him leaning the other way, I'm just going to shoot straight into the Omoplata. Once I make that far grip, we can make him carry our weight, and then we have Omoplata finish.